going to be unboxing the Samsung Galaxy A26 5G. And as you can see here, this is the box that it comes in. The box all around it is white. At the top, it says Samsung. At the middle, we have the image of the device, the back and front, how it's going to look. And then at the bottom, it says the name, Galaxy A26 5G. If you take a look around the box, on the right side, we don't have anything. On the top, it is blank. On the left side, it says Galaxy A26 5G. Then at the bottom, we just have some barcodes. At the back, it says Galaxy A26 5G. Packaging contains Samsung Galaxy A26 5G, a USB to USB cable, quick start guide, terms and conditions. Okay, then if you like, you can pause the video and read the rest for yourself, as you can see right there. Okay, so now let's go ahead and break both of the seals. So we have one at the bottom and we have another one at the top. So I'm going to be grabbing my knife. So now let's go ahead and do this. Okay, bottom one is done. Now let's do the top one. And there you go, we're done. So now while we're getting this unboxing done, we're going to be reading the specs of the device. Okay, so now after we take the top off, here we have another box on top. And here, this is where we expect to have this simulation tool, so you can see right there. And then inside, we should have some documentation and the charging cables. Okay, so as you can see right there. Okay, so we take this out. So we have the Type-C to Type-C charging cable, the quick start guide and terms and conditions. Okay, so that's basically everything that comes in this little package. Okay, so let's put that to the side. And let's put this here. Okay, so as you can see here, now the next thing on the box is basically the device itself, and it is protected by a wax paper. Okay, so now let's go ahead and remove the device from the wax paper. And as you can see here, there is nothing else in the box. Okay, so let's take this off. Okay, so now here we can take a quick look at the device itself. So the device itself looks really nice. It is all black around, and as you can see here, the back part, it is piano black, so it is shiny. And then around the device, it is matte black. Okay, as you can see right here. So we're gonna start at the bottom. At the bottom, we have a mic. We have the Type-C charging port. So basically 2 mics, and then the speaker. Okay, on the right side, we have the power button / fingerprint sensor and volume rocker, as you can see there. And then at the top, we have a noise cancellation mic. And then on the left side, we have a SIM tray, as you can see right there. And here, we don't see no antenna bands around. So at the back, we have 3 cameras and the LED flash. And then here at the bottom, we have the Samsung branding. It's a little bit hard to see right there. And then on the front, we have a screen size of 6.7 inches. And here we have the front camera and the ear speaker at the front. Okay, so now let's go ahead with the specs of the device. So the weight of the device, this is weighs 200 grams, so basically 7.5 ounces. The build quality for the device, so obviously on the front, we have the front glass, Corning Gorilla Victus Plus, and then the frame, it is all plastic, but it does feel like a nice material. It doesn't feel like plastic, but it is plastic based on the specs. The back of the device, it is glass. It is also Corning Gorilla Victus 2, and then the device supports nano SIM. This device, it is IP67 dust and water resistant up to 1 meter for 30 minutes. Okay, so for the display, this is a Super AMOLED 120 Hertz. And again, the screen size, it is 6.7 inches with an 86.7 screen to body ratio. The resolution is 1080 times 2340 pixels with a 385 ppi density. Again, the protection of the screen, it is a Corning Gorilla Glass Victus Plus, and this device has always on display. So for the platform, the device comes with Android 15, and it supports up to 6 major Android upgrades, and it has One UI 7. The chipset, we have the Exynos 1380, 5 nanometer. That will be the global version. And then we also have the Exynos 1280 5 nanometer, the Latin American version. So after we do the setup process of the device, we're going to find out which one we have, if we have the global or Latin American version. So for the CPU, we have an Octa-Core, and it will be basically the same thing for also the Latin American. For the GPU, we can either have the Mali G68 MP5 Global or just the Mali G68 for Latin America. For the card slot, the device basically shares the SIM tray for also the SIM card. The internal memory, this device comes with 128 gig of internal memory, and RAM, we have 6 gig of RAM. For the main camera, if you go to the back, as you can see here, we have 3 cameras. So we have a 50 megapixel, 1.8 wide camera, and we have an 8 megapixel, 2.2 ultra wide, and we have a 2 megapixel of 2.4 macro. The features: LED flash, panorama, and HDR. The video capability for the cameras at the rear, we have 4K at 30 frames per second, 1080p at 30 frames per second, 720p at 48 frames per second. And for the selfie camera right in front, we have a single camera of a 13 megapixel, 2.2 wide angle. The video capability, it is 1080p at 30 frames per second. So for the sound, we have a loudspeaker, and we don't have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. This device has USB Type-C 2.0. And again, we have a fingerprint sensor mounted to the side, and the battery capability, it is a 5,000 milliamp, and the charging is charged at 25 watt wire. And for the color, as you can see here, the device, it is black, but it also comes in white, mint, and peach pink. Okay guys, so that's basically going to be concluding the unboxing of the Samsung Galaxy A26 5G. So thank you very much for watching my video. If you like my video, please click that like button. You can subscribe to my channel so you can get more content. If you have any question, please leave it down below. Thank you for watching my video. Bye bye.